YOLO! What's going on, everybody? Back out here again tonight to do another predictive, preemptive cryptocurrency video, and we see as we approach the daily and weekly close for the 44th week of the year, Bitcoin just broke 63K, and we know in numerology Bitcoin equals 36. Not surprising at all. XRP hit that $1.25 range we were talking about on our November 1st video. Very bullish to see, very bullish to see. Got some exciting decodes to explain what I'm thinking around why we're seeing this price action today. I left a post on my timeline last night because I wasn't able to get this video out in time explaining that. And very bullish to see this come into fruition as we exit out of the 44th week of the year into the 45th week of the year. We know Bitcoin equals 45 as well. Anu equals 45, and we spoke about Anu in one of our previous videos. Very bullish, very bullish. As we get ready to share this to a couple pages real quick. We'll get ready to transition the screen and get straight into it. You guys look at the price charts first and then go over the decode later. Very bullish. Definitely want to see what's going on in the markets as we approach 13 minutes from now, the 8 o'clock close and weekly close for the markets. Very bullish as we transition into Monday, Moon Day, the day of the moon. Boom, XRP at $1.26, broke that $1.25 range. You'll see as I was looking as I got home today after work, I put some target ranges up. I was hopefully going to be able to start this video in time. There's Bitcoin approaching the green line, just broke it. Put a green line, a red line, horizontal trading range that we were going in. Boom. Very bullish, very bullish. Not even surprising if you ask me. The codes truly coming into fruition as we head into the second and third week of November that we've spoken about for more than a month now on this channel. RSI right now for Bitcoin sitting at 62. MACD is still bearish. MACD is still bearish, looking to have a bullish cross with the MACD in the signal line. So we'll definitely keep an eye on that on the daily time frame. We'll look at some other time frames in just a moment. Let's pull up Bitcoin. Boom. Here's that 72K range we said we were heading for next. We know Bitcoin equals 72 in numerology. Right now we're looking to just break it back above the 1 Fibonacci extension range. And we're testing that right now at roughly 64.9. We're at 64.7 right now. So $68,000 or $65,000, you guys will confirm breakout above this next Fibonacci extension range. Very bullish. Very bullish. Awesome. So we're definitely going to keep an eye on that. We can see a possible clear W pattern breakout. So what we would do then would Withdraw from the neckline down, and we're going to always be conservative. And that's going to put us roughly about 70K if this is a true W pattern breakout and that holds fruition. That's going to be right there around that 69K tribute to Saturn that I've called for as we head into Hanukkah and nearing Saturnalia. Not surprising. Not surprising. Very bullish. Very bullish. Today is November 7th, 11/7. Bitcoin equals 117 in numerology. Not even surprising. Oh, very powerful day, you guys. Very powerful day. Today being Sunday, the day of the sun, and we'll get to that in a minute in the decode. We've got most of it already done for you guys tonight, so you'll be able to follow through real quick. Let's take a look at XRP real quick. Well, let's look at the 3-day time frame for Bitcoin. Very bullish. Bullish engulfing right here. Powerful 3-bar play. Powerful 3-bar play right here. Bullish engulfing where your candle body is bigger than the previous red candle body. If the red was bigger than the green, you'd call that a bearish engulfing. Very, very powerful. Definitely want to see this hold above this 63,700 range, 64,000 for the daily close for Bitcoin. We got 14 minutes, 24 minutes. Are you guys surprised at this though? To see this on this day in the 44th week of the year? We've spoken about these things. RSI for XRP on the 3-day time frame sitting at 61. Let's go to the 1-day time frame, you guys, real quick. Look at everything. RSI sitting at 64. MACD is still bullish for XRP. Still bullish. It was bullish in our last video. That's bullish. Yeah, let's get this thing where you guys can see it. We are approaching liftoff. There's our trend line that we're looking to break soon. Oh, I can't wait to break that. Usually when we do, you guys, we see some unsustained growth in XRP that tends to not last very long. Just saying, this trend line dates back over a year now, and we know this all the way back into the March 2020 crash of the C19 SARS-CoV-2. So very bullish, this trend line right here as we approach that. Very volatile moment afterwards, I do believe. So, we've seen plenty of rejections from it. Our last one here on the 16th of October last month. So, very bullish for XRP. You see I've got this trading range set up just like I set up for Bitcoin, a horizontal trading consolidation range. Right there at $1.05, which we know XRP equals 15. We've seen that range tested and held support multiple times. So I'd like to see that held again if we see a potential anything to the downside from here. Same as the red line on Bitcoin. Here's that line that I was hoping to get on before we broke out. But we see it's broke out just like Bitcoin, very bullish, and that's setting at a you know that 123 range, that $1.23 range. Very powerful number. We know 123. We've spoken about a lot on this channel, and again, very powerful number. Won't get into that much tonight unless it's in our decode. So just look out for it. Boom. Open alligator mouse, you guys. Bullish posture on all our moving averages. We see the 8 has just crossed the 200 double exponential moving average that's popping up on your screen, that white line. Very bullish, very bullish. Let's see this 13 get above it and then get that 21. A very bullish cross up above that on the daily time frame, and we'll be doing good. 200 exponential moving average still sitting at around 95 cents. Again, I do not see that coming in. I really don't. Maybe $1, maybe 99 cents. But I don't see really anything under $1.05, to be quite frank. We'll keep an eye on that though. Anything can happen. It is 2021 and they're telling you that aliens are real, but when you take the A and the N off of it, it spells lie. Anyways, fallen angels, different story. Anyways, let's get straight into it, you guys. We'll go ahead and get into the decode. We were speaking highly on our last video about remember the 5th of November. Something followed in the crypto community by everyone. So I hope you've learned your lesson about following dates. It was a very important date though. We saw Bitcoin, pull back 0.69% on 11/5, a date that you get 11/5 when you type in Lucifer. You get 11/5 when you type in phosphorus, which again is Eosphorus, phosphorus, Lucifer, 115. So that 60.69% pullback for Bitcoin on a date which 11/5, 11 times 5 is 55. Satoshi Nakamoto gave us the 55 in numerology. So tribute to Saturn on that day. Very, very surprising. We know RippleNet equals 115. Skull and Bone Society equals 115. And Scottish Rite Freemasonry equals 115 and 304. And we are in the 304th year of 304th year anniversary of Scottish Rite Freemasonry. So not surprising that we saw these things on a date with 115 in numerology. So as we skip back on to the next day that we're going to really start our decode off with, Saturn Day, the 6th, 11/6/2021, a date added up. 11 plus 6 plus 20 plus 21 gives us that 58, a very powerful number. And we've spoken about this number time and time again. We know Tetragrammaton. We know Puppet Master gives us the 58. We know XRP gives us 58. And we know Angels gives us 58. So very powerful things. I've never shared that with you guys, the Angels, but just keep that in mind. Angels gives us 58 and 22. And we know when we add up 11 plus 6 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 1, we get to 22. So I'll share that with you guys real quick since I've never done it. Let's get our Chaldean cipher up. But let's get Angels in there. And that gives us the 58 and the 22. So Saturn Day, the day of Saturn, giving us 58 and 22 in numerology. I just wanted to throw that in there. Puppet Master again gives us that 58. Puppet Master gives us that 58 for date numerology, and we know Tetragrammaton gives us that same 58 in numerology. So very, very powerful date. Saturn Day, the day of the sun, 11/6/2021. Very powerful day. It left 55 days left in the year. As we go back to the date calculator, boom, boom, boom. Days left in the year, 55. So we know Satoshi Nakamoto again ties us back into. Oh, I've already got this done for you guys. I forgot. But Satoshi Nakamoto gives us that 55. And it was Saturn Day, 181 being the 42nd prime number. We know Saturn gives us that 42. So 11/6/2021, when we type it in the calculator like that, we know it gives us the 13. And that 13 is a very powerful number. We've spoken time and time again. You'll hear most commonly the 13 bloodlines. Well, I'm going to talk about the 13th zodiac. How about that? The dragon. Okay? Very powerful. As we look at this day again, we really see that it was a month and 30 days. Again, 13. The 13th zodiac. The dragon. Okay? So, very important. We know the dragon is the 13th zodiac. Sorry, I keep saying that. But Saturn Day, when we type that out, we get that 1, 2, 3. And when we type out Lord Jesus, we get that 1, 2, 3, and both 33. Yahshua prophesied for 33 years, was killed at 33 years old. Okay, very important. But we see matching numerology with Lord Jesus and Saturn days, the day of Saturn, almost to the T. So again, that 27 tying us back into ritual, very important. But mankind tying us in with that 1, 2, 3, and that 42, the day of Saturn. Saturn gives us that 42, and that 22. So very important. When we added this date up in numerology, we got 22. So the alchemist is obviously the creator. Satoshi Nakamoto is the alchemist of crypto, the god of crypto. Very important. And we'll solidify that tonight. But giving us that 1, 2, 3 as well, and that 66 that we got in mankind. And then point blank period. So Saturn Day being a very ritualistic day as well. We know when we add up the date numerology 1 + 1 + 6, we're getting the 8, tying us back into Yaldabaoth, life, death, rebirth ritual. Just very solidified. Sunday, today, very important day. Obviously, you saw my text last night and my boom, boom, boom. Pulled them up for you guys though. Just to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Load. Boom. Yep. So I left this last night on my on my timeline because I couldn't get the video out in time. It's a lot tonight, so bear with me. But you know, today again being 11/7/2021, internationally written 7/11, but America doesn't know how to write a date, so we write it 11/7 or 117. Bitcoin, Ripple coin equals 117. 1 plus 1 plus 7 equals 9. We know sun equals 9. Today is Sunday, the day of the sun, and it leaves 54 days left in the year. We know sun also gives us 54 in numerology. So very powerful. The 311th day of the year, and 3 times 11 is 33, and Sunday gives us 33. So truly scripted, truly scripted. But as we look at, again, we see Bitcoin taking off tonight, Ripple taking off tonight. XRP hits $1.17, and it comes up from $1.11, 111. Not surprising. On today, we saw this on the 14th when XRP hit 114, $1.14, and it came up from $1.08. It's not like we were just trading there, and I'm like, hey, you guys, we're gonna move up a penny, a half a penny. No, we move up substantially, up 3.7% for XRP. We see it drop all the way down to $1.15 on 115.11.5. Remember the 5th of November. A tribute to Saturn and Lucifer and Phosphorus. A day leaving 56 days left in the year. We went over these things on this channel and provided you enough time to prepare for these things. Again, we call for volatility on these dates because we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know where we're going to be. But I called for $1.25 to $1.33 XRP 6-7 days ago, and we saw it. So again, be ready. You stay ready. You never have to get ready. So very important. But again, as we get back into the decode again, we know 11/7/2021 gives us that 14. That 14 ties us into XRP. XRP equals 14. We know we see it take off on a 14 and 15 date numerology all year long. We've seen this. Very powerful number, that 14. We know God gives us 14. Satan gives us 14. Very powerful. Bitcoin giving us that 117.11.7 today as we transition tonight into tomorrow, Monday, Moon Day, the 45th week of the year. Very powerful. Today is Sunday, the day of the sun. Sunday gives us that 33. Today is the 311th day of the year. 3 times 11 is 33. There's that 21 tying us back into Saturn. But sun, it gives us 54 and 9. 1 plus 1 plus 7 is 9. That is today. Sun equals 54, and today leaves 54 days left in the year. Truly scripted by an architect and a creator. Point blank period. November 7th, 2021. We know we get that 27, that 42, that 24 tying us back into Jupiter's logo, that 27 tying us back into Jupiter or ritual. But we know that 24, Jupiter's thunderbolt. And that 24 today tying us back into Helios, which is today, Sunday, the sun. Okay? The hidden secret knowledge gives us 117. It gives us that 405 as we transition today on 11/7 into 11/8, the 45th week of the year. Very important, the hidden secret knowledge. Royal Ark of Freemasonry and Order of Illuminati. 2 very illuminated individual groups that probably know these things. There's that 36 tying us into Bitcoin, that 306. That 117 tying us into Bitcoin. Very important. There's that 333, very powerful number. But the second coming of Christ, giving us that 117. Okay? And we see, behold, the great red dragon, giving us that 405 as we transition into the 45th week of the year tomorrow, and that 117 for today's date. Very, very important things coming up in the 44th week of the year in these two decodes that I have shared with you this week. Not surprising that we're seeing these things on 11/7 when Bitcoin gives us 117 and 45 as we transition into the 45th week of the year. Point blank period. So again, as we continue on, also I wanted to add to this a date I'm watching out for. You guys know every month I'm big on the 21st and 22nd of the month, so I think it's interesting that we see this 117 that we get also in not only Bitcoin but Ripple coin as well. That 117, you see it there. So I'm watching for Bitcoin and Ripple to, you know, make a very volatile move around the 22nd of November, giving us that 117 and that 360, summing to 36, giving us 9 in every cipher, tying us back into the sun, tying us back into Bitcoin. Point blank period. Bitcoin is Sol, Ra, Helios, the sun. We went over this, giving us the energy to the markets. So definitely keeping an eye on the 22nd of November. Reset equals 22, and we know recycle gives us that same 22, and look what it gives us, 11/8. Watch tomorrow's date. Will we possibly see some kind of recycle tomorrow? So very important. Definitely keeping that on my radar. As we also look at Tartarus, however you say that, but in Greek mythology, it is the deep abyss. And when you understand that there are only 3 realms, 3 planes, which is the heavens above, the abyss, and the underworld, well, which one do you think we live in? Hell on earth, maybe? Anyways, red pills on this video all the time, but let's just remember that real quick. We also get that 118 in Tartarus. And I'm probably slaughtering that, you guys. Tartarus. Tartarus. I don't know. You know, we'll figure it out. But you know, corrective criticism. You know, say what you mean, but don't say it mean. How about that? But anyways, as we move on to the decode tonight and enter into the dragon and Jesus Christ, which is where we're getting all of this volatility from this week in the markets, it is going to be very interesting. Again, I'm a very religious guy, so you know this might hurt some people's feelings, but I do know that I don't have all the truth, and there's been a lot of things held back from not only me but the rest of the world, and we've been given a story and are taught his story, hence history, instead of the truth. But when we type in Jesus Christ, we know it gives us 151, 43, 146, 74, and 36. Well, we also know in one of my last videos, we decoded this duality that we have in us, by the way. We are gods and goddesses, remember that. But we remember, if we remember, we see that we get both that 74 in Lucifer and Jesus, both. The duality that makes up your pineal gland, that makes up your Homo sapien consciousness, that little voice in your head. Yeah. Anyways, which when broken all the way down, we proved that. But we'll come back to this. But that 74 giving us, Lucifer, Jesus connections there, and we know Tetragrammaton, which we've spoken about a moment ago, gives us that 47, which is the mirror of 74, which is the Tetragrammaton. Okay, but very important. We know 43, though, is the 14th prime number, and we know when we type in God, when we type in Satan, we get 14, and we know Osiris was chopped up into 14 pieces. So very powerful, very powerful. Both God and Satan giving us 10. 5 plus 5 is 10, and they give us the 55 in numerology as well. So very important. We know the 14th element, as we just showed you, is silicon, the duality. Okay? So very important right there. Because it's not just numbers we use, you guys. It's a lot of things. We see that 151, which is the 36 prime number. So very important. Very, very important. And we know we get a lot of 36s. We've talked about Bitcoin equals 36. We talk about Ethereum equals 36. We know economy, which is what I talk about on my channel, gives us 36, and that 27 that we talk about, that 99 tying us back into Jupiter. So, very important. But when we know that Lord Savior gives us that same 36 and that powerful 52 weeks of the year, but that same 36, and we know that divine gives us that 36. Very powerful, very powerful. And we know that what I'm using, God's code, gives us that same 36, 72, and 144 that we get in the Jesuit order, 72, 144. Very powerful. The 144,000 chosen elect. Remember? Anyways. So very, 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 very important. Very powerful. Just truly solidifies the code. And we know, behold, and enter the great red dragon. We know the 13th zodiac, the dragon, gives us that same 36 and 47. Tying us into Tetragrammaton, tying us into time, tying us into infinity, because time is infinity and it's held by the Tetragrammaton, that same 151, the 36 prime number. Very, very powerful. So is Jesus Christ the dragon, the 13th zodiac? We know Yahweh is the dragon, Yaldabaoth. Is this all true? The duality? I mean, we got some questions. I mean, I'm just wondering. Is that why they kept it from us? Is that why they cut the zodiac off at 12? Is that why they cut the months off at 12? At 12 and it goes to 13th month neither? I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering. But the dragon is the sun, the flame, the spark, the energy. And we know 13th zodiac gives us that same 44, 36, and 45 for the weeks that we are transitioning into. And I really hope that this really solidifies this code for you. And what are those 3 6s? What is that 36? Why is it so important that we talk about it so much? It's not because it's the mirror of 63, but it's because it is 3 sixes, coming back to carbon, coming back to 6 protons, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons, coming back to 666 that they perverted, coming back to you, life is carbon, 666 breaking down to that 18, which in full numerology breaks down to the 9, which ties you back to the sun. 18, again, being a very powerful number that we continue to tell you is connection to source, infinite connection to source. 1 being connection to source, connection to the matrix body, and 8 being infinity, infinite. So infinite connection to source. 9 tying you back into the sun. And when you add that last 6, you get the 24, which ties you into the cycle. The cycle of day, the cycle of life. Horus defeated by Set to bring in nightfall. We know Helios gives us 24. And we know cycle gives us that same 24. And what cycle is it? It isn't just the day cycle. It is the reincarnation cycle. Gives us that 42. The mirror of 24. Point blank period. Reincarnation giving us that 21. That 69. Tying us into Saturn. Yaldabaoth. Life, death, rebirth. What they do not teach us about. Anyways, but it goes deeper. We know carbon based life forms gives us that 88 miles an hour to Back to the Future. You gotta go 88 miles an hour to time travel. Anyways, there's that 119 tying us into All Seeing Eye, 119 tying us into Watchers, 119, the Elohim. Anyways, we've got a 119 date coming up, which is the mirror of 9/11, the Pillars of Solomon that they brought down to merge as one, the sacred feminine. Anyways, and there's that 187 tying us into God's assassins, the Jesuit order, God's assassins. So very important. It goes all the way back to the pharaohs, the kings of Babylon, the Roman Empire, the Knights Templar of the Vatican, the Canaanites. So, anyways, very important. And 187 we get in Society of Jesus, or the Jesuit order. Sorry. But that 187 we also get in Sun, Sol, Ra, Helios. Again, tying us into today, Sunday, the day of the sun, a day leaving 54 days left in the year, and sun gives us 54. Not even surprising, you guys. Truly scripted by an architect and creator, not man. The 88 tying us into Chronos as well, that we got in carbon-based life forms, tying us back into Saturn, you guys. Point blank period. And that 43 that we got in Jesus Christ, very powerful. I forgot this, but it was tying us back into the Trinity that they tell us about, giving us that 47, tying us into Yaldabaoth, or the Tetragrammaton. But there's that infinite connection to source that I tell you about, that the Trinity gives you, because you, the matrix body, are made up of both a little devil and a little angel, which is why one's on each shoulder. And it's your choice to make sure you decide which energy and path you're going to go down. Point blank, period. I don't know how much easier I can break this down for people. Instead of you blindly putting your faith into a book that was written by man. And they held, from my research, probably about 66 books from you. And they tell us there's 66. So is there really 112? How many really is there? Anyways, go read the Gospel of Thomas. Judas, Thomas, Jesus' twin brother, because again, Jesus was man that prophesied for 33 years and died at 33. Very powerful number. The Kundalini serpent travels through your 33 vertebrae. Anyways, but that 34 is the mirror of 43, tying us all the way back into Neo, you guys, giving us that 47, giving us the Tetragrammaton, giving us that 11, which is the 5th prime number, right? Oh, wow. And we know in the ancient hieroglyphics, 5, the number 5 was man. Huh. And there's that 17 we get in God. That 16 and 61 we get in Satan and Lucifer. Huh. Crazy. See, it wasn't that Neo was the one, you guys. It was that we all have a one within. A world where anything is possible. Again, the Matrix tells you everything. If you watch it with 2021 foresight. Okay? Anyways. Pun at the crazy 2021 year right there, by the way, in case you didn't catch that. I know about 2020. I know it's not 2120. Anyways, I ain't got to explain myself. But very important that it's just scripted. This whole week, scripted around what we're seeing in the markets. We knew this volatility was coming. We had to be patient to get it. Still think there could be a possible downside pullback. Not keeping that out. We see, especially on Bitcoin, you guys, as we take a look back at it for a minute. Oh, that's not the chart I want. Boom, Bitcoin sitting at $65,000. We're approaching the $66,000 mark. We've hit 65, 66, 7, 65,667. We closed the 7117 at 63,300. Very bullish. We wanted to close it above that. We ain't got much more higher to go. Oh, very scary moment right here. Very powerful 3-bar play for Bitcoin. Possible pullback. We'll see. We were talking about if we would break out above this range and get a retest of this, 236. Oh, no, the 3618 level of the Fibonacci extension range at roughly, 62,800. We'll have to see if we get a possible $3,000-$4,000 pullback, or even potentially back down here to some of these ranges we were talking about, right here around 56, 57. I'm counting the 54 out right here right now. Nothing lower than 55.5 is do I see us going below now? You know, really don't see that at all. We'll say, you know, 56, 55 and a half, 56, 57. Possible ranges for pullback at the bottom side of this Bollinger Band around 58,000. Could we see a retest of that? Very possible. Very possible. And I don't say we're going to do these things. I'm just giving you potential target ranges. That's what technical analysis is. I give you top, bottom, sideways ranges. Anyways. So we're still looking to see 69K. That's our next breakout range towards the upside. Why? Saturn equals 69. We're in the year of Saturn. Bitcoin highly tied to Saturn. We went over this. We've exposed this. Go back, watch the videos, do your research if you're new. So 72K coming up. Very bullish, very bullish. Ethereum sitting at $4,600. It does not want to slow down. Unsustained growth. It's just going parabolic. I see a pullback coming now that we've broken past the one. And as we head into the 1618 range, you know, I definitely see that psychological $5,000 range as a potential pullback area, that $4,800 area as a potential range, and that 47, just a very powerful number. That 46 as we head into the 46th week of the year. I know Ethereum gives us 41 in numerology, so very bullish. We see that 21-day moving average or that 13-day moving average setting that, you know, 4,400, and that, you know, 21 exponential moving average on the daily setting at 4,200. So not surprising to see that right there, roughly around 4,200. Possible downside target at 4,200 for Ethereum. Possibly, I don't really see much lower than that. Retested this 34 possibly at 4,100. Ethereum equals 41. Not surprising, huh? Anyways, let's look at Polkadot. Polkadot still holding that one Fibonacci extension range. Very bullish to see it taking off. H bar is on the move. My phone said that's bullish. Very bullish to see Polkadot just continuing to hold support right here. We're gonna keep an eye on this. Retested the 8-day exponential moving average, bought up quickly, and it's back on its way up. 4 daily candle body closes above the top side Bollinger Band shows me continuation for Polkadot. Again, next stop $75, and we said that. But we're looking for that next level of extension reach out. Very bullish. VeChain gang. Well, you guys, we saw, you know, come on now, this ain't nothing new, man. Y'all don't get scared now. I mean, we just started. We saw 18% pullback, double-digit increases, call for double-digit decreases. Remember that. Where are you pulled back on VeChain from the top? You know, 7%, 7.7%. That's nothing, you guys. It's crypto. That's a pinky, you guys. That's nothing. So, you know, let's see what happens here. Let's keep an eye on that. Possible retest of the 382 would be healthy before we continue on. So, you know, we said we just were looking for a breakout of 15. We said we got to 16. Cool. Now we needed 19 to 22. The golden pocket, that could be rocky, you guys. Let's see what happens. But 50 cent next stop on our way to $1. And, you know, we'll be taking profits out along that rise because I don't see much more than $1 this year for VeChain. So keep that in mind. Rewind the last 15 seconds of what I said, and do your own due diligence and research, not financial advice. VeChain is a big deal. Cardano. Bullish. That's the golden pocket, you guys. So we're looking to break out of the golden pocket for Cardano, like any moment now, like possibly already have. 202 roughly was the golden pocket. Um, so not surprising. 202 is highly tied to the Jesuits. Anyways, not even surprising. Cardano, next stop, go ahead and go up. Obviously, it's going to be, $2.16, $2.15. Not surprising, but next real stop for Cardano we're looking for is roughly $3.40. Um, you know, we'll get bullish then when we break our previous all-time high. How about that? Let's see what happens as we approach this golden pocket area, because everything matters in a bull run when we get here. So very important moment right now for Cardano. Shiba, you guys, possible dead cat bounce. I ain't gonna lie. Retest of the 300 golden pocket range, or the 34-day exponential moving average. Very likely. Not even gonna lie. Before we continue to see this thing move, let's pay attention to tomorrow. Matching numerology with Shiba and tomorrow. So I'm watching tomorrow, a date I've been watching on for months for this coin. So to see this a little early, it surprised me. Not even gonna lie, but after I realized it was 144 days, that wasn't surprising. So definitely watching on tomorrow's date to see what happens with Sheeb, and we'll be making decisions then. Have we seen all it's gonna do? I don't know. I still think it's got a little potential to the upside. That's just me. That's why we still hold just a small portion of this bag, and why we left it in there to gamble. But we'll see what happens. H bar at 41 cents. It's a big deal. Boom. H bar about to pump, you guys. H bar about to pump. I'd love to see $2-3 H bar. We'll be lucky to get $1.40, and we'll be taking targets out of about that range. Again for this project, and holding the rest long term. Point blank period. But we don't care if we see 2-3 after that. We'll have one small order set around the $2.20 range, and I'll have most of it already taken out by the time we get there. I promise that. Rest held long term. Very bullish on this project. Just bringing it up to keep an eye on. Chainlink sitting at $32. Bullish. Can't wait to get rid of this project, man. Weak hands in this, man. Weak hands in Chainlink. Every time it pumps, they dump it. I thought they're supposed to be Link Marines, but anyways, very bullish, very bullish. I got 2 fibs pulled up, don't I? Yeah. Anyway, so I'm looking for a $111 chain link, to be honest. We'll see what happens. Very bullish on that. Just looking to break this, this next fib. Sorry, I'm gonna have to delete this so y'all can understand. Boom. Just looking to, continue to hold this 786, and continue to work our way up towards the 1618 at roughly $51 again. Very bullish. Not surprising to see $51 chain link. I think it had 51 or 56 in numerology. I think it was 56. Yeah, that's what I was targeting for, I think. Very bullish. But we know that 56 is a very powerful number, tying us into the Eye of Horus that gives us 56 in numerology. And if I've never shared that with y'all, that's very important. When you see that 56 number, we know it's the Eye of Horus. Very powerful, very powerful, very powerful. Very powerful. I don't think I've ever shared that with y'all. You learned something new tonight. Alright, so, hey, Proppy. We spoke about this 6 days ago. and it's blew off top. I mean, it's just blown up since. Very indecisive moment for Proppy right here in this on the 7th candle body, 11-7. Look at this indecisive moment. Look at this candle body close. Look at this close right here. Nothing but a doji. Perfect doji candle for you guys to understand what that means. Indecisive moment. Just unsure of what it wants to do. I think we're going to continue towards the upside. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Could be a potential, head and shoulders pattern playing out. We'll have to see what happens. But I don't really like that. It doesn't really look too good. In my personal opinion. I don't think it is. But we'll just have to see what happens. But we see right now we're above the top side of the Bollinger Band. That's good. But there is, I don't know. Proppy's made some movements. It wouldn't be, it'd be healthy for a pullback right now. I mean, we're up 455% in like 19 days, you guys. So, a pullback here wouldn't be surprising, is all I'm saying. We'll have to continue to keep an eye on it. But very bullish to still hold 40% of this bag and to continue to see it below. Hopefully we can hit that 888 target, $8.88 target that we've got to sell. Very bullish, very bullish. 65K for Bitcoin. Let's keep an eye out. If we get a possible rejection from this previous $66,000 top that we just had, that would be key. That could be everybody would be screaming a double top. But anyways, I don't think that, it wouldn't be unhealthy to see a pullback right here for Bitcoin. And I think that's it, you guys. I just want to pull up XRP again real quick before I got off here. I don't know if I've hit on everything I wanted to or not, but definitely need to be wrapping it up. Certainly hope I was able to, share enough of the code with you guys to solidify the reason why I got some of these predictions and feelings for this week. Definitely came at the very last moment of the weekly 44th week ritual that I thought we would seem to take place as we head into the second and third week of Bitcoin. The month of November, we see Bitcoin again starting to just become very volatile, very, very volatile. So not surprising. XRP at $1.24. Sorry, you guys, I got a message. XRP at $1.25. I'm looking for that 133 possible shakeout. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens when we get $1.33 if we can get there, you guys. If not, we could see the bottom side trading range at around $1.05 that I was showing you on my chart right here. Boom. We can see $1.05 if we get rejected from this trend line again. Very important. Very important. We've already seen it hit $1.28. 127.8. So a high of $1.27 for XRP. So we're approaching that trend line again. I got to go ahead and get off here, you guys. Definitely terribly sorry about that, but I need to make a phone call. So just yeah, stay right there. Stay posted on my post. Probably try and get back out here on Martes, the day of Mars, Tuesday. Uh, as we're still in Scorpio. So we'll see what happens, you guys. But everything's still looking bullish right now. Possible bearish pullback um, in the near distant future over the next few days. So we'll see what happens. But with all that being said, take care. God bless, and we'll see you in the next one, you guys.